Hey guys, so it's your girl Tiff B, and here I am back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about confidence. So how do you gain confidence? What happens when your confidence has kind of taken a hit? And how to correct deep-rooted confidence issues. So believe it or not, even today, I struggle a little bit with my confidence. Thank God it's not as bad as what it used to be, but it's definitely a daily battle. I'm not even gonna say battle. It's a daily push and a daily fight to remind myself that I'm made in God's image, and the way that He created me and the things that He put inside of me, it makes me enough. Just the fact that He is my Father, that He is my daddy, that makes me enough right there. So like I always say, I like to talk about me. I can't speak for anybody else, but what I can do is talk about me. So let's talk about when your confidence is hit at an early age, like childhood. For me, my confidence, that's when my confidence issues started. When I was adopted and I wasn't raised by my parents. And so me just feeling that rejection, me just feeling like, dang, your own parents didn't love you enough to want to fight for you and keep you. It's like, well, what's wrong with me? What was I lacking? Why didn't they love me? And that's how you think when you're younger. But as you get older, you realize like some things that God does, He does for your future. He does to protect you, and so as my mindset has changed and has grown, I realized that it was nothing wrong with me. It wasn't my fault at all. In fact, it probably was God just shielding and protecting me for the future, for now, for this very moment. And so sometimes you just need a mindset shift. If it's some things that maybe your parents told you, or some things that they did to you that scarred you. Sometimes you just have to change your mindset. What happened to them as a child that made them like that? Or sometimes you just have to show compassion, even for your parents. And that's definitely the mindset that I have came to. Also, same thing, like childhood traumas and childhood issues, it goes into your adulthood, and you start thinking in different relationships that you're in, because the person may have not valued themselves and maybe they cheated or they didn't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. You started having confidence issues there, like, okay, my mom and dad didn't want to raise me. Now I'm with this guy. He cheated on me. He don't think I'm enough. And you start thinking like, dang, I'm not enough. I'm not pretty enough. My skin too dark. My lips too big. My neck dark, whatever. And you started downing yourself. And you just, it's kind of a sad place to be, honestly. And I know because I've been there. But let's talk about how you can get away from that negative mindset, and that mindset that the enemy is kind of just like playing on you, letting you know, oh, well, you can't start that business because you didn't go to college, or you can't do that because you didn't get all A's and B's, or you might have a typo or misspell a word or something like that. So what? So what? Because those same people that are judging you and talking about you, they're not following their dream. They sitting behind a phone making comments about you when you're living your life, when you're walking in your purpose. So don't let that stuff bother you. Don't let your flaws bother you. So what? You got a stutter or you got a gap or whatever. What should we let what other people think about us stop us from fulfilling our purpose? Like, you're made to be a generational curse breaker. You're made to leave a legacy for your family. You're the one who's gonna do stuff that nobody in their family has done before. God has chosen you to do that. And if you're stuck worrying about how somebody else is gonna view you, and you're stuck worrying about your flaws and the different stuff that you can clearly see yourself, that you don't want to walk in your purpose, and you're the first millionaire in your family, you're the first billionaire in your family, you're the first one to start a business, you're the first one to finish college, whatever your first isn't for you, And you're going to be worrying about what people think about you and the stuff that you've put in your mind about yourself. No. We're going to push past that. It's plenty of days where I don't even want to record these videos, or I watch them back and I'm like, oh my God, I just get cringy, just like listening to my voice or looking at myself. But what am I supposed to do? I'm going to have to push forward, push past all of the expectations of everybody else, and walk in the purpose that God has for me. So you gotta fill your mind with things that motivate you. For me, is church. For me, is my pastor, Dr. Kevin A. Williams. He has a mega boss team, and we're also talking about biblical principles and entrepreneurship as well. My first pastor, that's where I got it from, Pastor Anthony Knox. He has instilled entrepreneurship in me like from the very, very beginning. So God, even though you are you don't feel like you have an example or you have anybody to show you how to get there, God will place people in your life to help you. Pray, ask God for a mentor, ask God to change your mindset, ask God to heal those wounds from whatever has caused the confidence issue, and go after everything that God has put in you. It's crazy that God set you up. Like, even all the customer service jobs that I have had has like set me up for the place that I am now. And for like, customer service is literally really like my passion, is really like one of my gifts in hospitality. And it's like God will set you up. You think your journey is for nothing. You think the things that you are going through are for nothing, but you think God is like forgotten about you or is mad at you. And really, he's like setting you up for your future. And that's definitely one of the things that we have to remember. Everything that we go through is not for us. And it's like, yeah, I went through that. That hurt me, but it didn't kill me. And there's another young girl who may get pregnant at 19 and needs somebody. Or there's another person who was adopted and went through rejection issues and hurts and different things like that, who may need me too. And if I could just save them from making the mistakes that I made, or like even with me doing this video, just like doing the entrepreneur tips and stuff like that, if I could save somebody from making the mistakes that I've made, like this is all worth it. And for me, I'm like the type of person that likes to be to myself. I don't want to let people in so much. Like, I'm good with being private. I'm good with nobody like knowing me and knowing my business. Like, so this is big for me, like sharing myself and sharing my story, and being out here exposed. When you have confidence issues, it doesn't matter what other people say. Like, so many people, like, I appreciate you guys so much. You're always telling me like, oh my God, you're gorgeous. When you have confidence issues, if you don't see it in yourself, if you don't start realizing it, it doesn't matter what anybody else is saying or what anybody else is doing. It matters what you're doing. So start today. Start going to therapy, or start journaling, or go to church, or whatever your outlet is. And let's start walking in our purpose. Let's start walking in the gifts that are on the inside of us. So thank you guys so much. This was more of a serious thing where I try to be transparent and open and kind of pour my heart out, and I hope that it helped somebody, at least one person on here today. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. And guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. I know I was a little late with this video, but I hope it still is good. I love you guys so much. And don't forget, next week we're in our tutorial series, so stay tuned for that. Bye.